And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Zach LaVine. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Desmond Bane and the Orlando Magic.
And that matchup against the Heat, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. After the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at center. Wembanyama's out there with Holmgren. Then it's G, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Giddey in at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. Holded by LaVine, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now here's Randall. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Tyus. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got 10.
And early on, they looked great and made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Giddey. 11-point game his last outing. Wembanyama outside to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Has to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Now here's Randall. Pulls up on the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Here's Tyus. Defended by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine with the slam.
There's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. McDaniels outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Tyus. That one falls. He's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Timberwolves leading by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lets it go from 14. That one drops for him.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
G kicks to Holmgren. Pass to G. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for 2, Tyus.
That free throw good from G. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Timberwolves leading by 3. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Harper, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. With the stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Now here's Giddey. He has yet to score.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And here's Edwards from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Here's Harper. And he drops it in from the low post.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Randall outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
G passes to Giddey. Harper in the corner. over Edwards. Harper, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. McDaniels left side. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And battling his way to the finish. Giddey really had to work on that one.
Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Holmgren dishes to G. A miss that time. Would have put him up for Minnesota. They've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game. Here's Tyus. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Now Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes in there. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. The 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Tyus. He's got 7. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense. Capable of getting up to block shots.
Here's Randall. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giddey the pass to Harper. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Timberwolves shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Berenger. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Phillips, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Now, Dosunmu. We saw him with 10 points last game. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Timberwolves have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Dort against Martin. Pass to Dort over Martin. Dort misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Randall from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From 17 feet out, here's Harper. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Dylan Harper. Conley, the pass to Randall. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunity.
Both free throws good from Randall.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Harper's shot is good.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Here's Conley. Still without a basket. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Martin. Martin with the screen for Conley. Now, clock at 6. They set the pick. Fires from deep. That one, no good. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And that can be hard to do on the road, but they're